right there in the upper 60s, should be just about perfect.
Welcome to Rescues in Action. With me from Second Chance Boxer Rescue is Tiffany and Kristen. And you have brought Baby.
Yes.
And Baby is a very happy pup because no one puts Baby in a corner.
That's right.
Tell me, though, how did you get Baby?
I was contacted by someone who cross-posts rescues. She's a friend of mine. We've worked with different rescues before, and she was telling me that they were trying to pull this dog out of a shelter in Pasco County and couldn't find a foster for her. So
couldn't find a foster because there's a special thing about this dog. What's so special about Baby?
Well, other than the fact that she's really smart and it makes her really special, she's deaf.
She's deaf?
Yes.
Does that provide its own challenges? Because she can't hear voice commands.
It does. It does. And people don't realize how easy it is to work around it because even though she is deaf, I mean, you don't realize that a lot of trainers tend to use hand signals before they teach verbal signals. I do that with all of my dogs. We do obedience and agility, and my dogs, when they start training, we start with hand signals. So it's been really easy for me to teach her things because of my experience with teaching hand signals.
Okay, Kristen, Tiffany, show us something with, because you wanted to kind of do a demonstration here, and hopefully it happens. Look at that.
Good girl.
She's really smart. She actually lives in a house with kids and 6 other dogs and birds and cats. And
how does she get along with the other dogs?
She gets along wonderfully with them. I have 5 boxers in the house and a border collie, and they range in age from almost 11 down to about 8 months old. And the 8-month-old is a white one like her. She goes and licks on her face and tries to paw at her and play with her, and she'll roll over on her back and play back. And she's just a really mild-mannered, very laid back, wants to, nothing more than to cuddle on the couch with you.
She is amazingly friendly. Kristen, tell me, if someone's interested in Baby here, what do they have to do?
They can go to saveaboxer.org. They can also find us on Facebook, Second Chance Boxer Rescue, and we post a lot of pictures of the dogs that need foster homes and dogs available like Baby for adoption.
And I always ask this every guest that comes in here, how many other animals do you have? How many other dogs are you
Oh, it's hard to count. There are dogs every day that need to be rescued. I think maybe we have 30 right now and a couple on our waiting list, so we need some foster homes so we can save some lives.
Okay, once again, Baby is deaf, so what should someone know about Baby and how Baby is around the house, around the home with kids, things like that?
It's the hardest thing to remember is that no matter how much you talk to her, she can't hear you. I talk to her all the time, and it's normal for me to do that because I talk to my dogs, and I think that, you know, part of her understands that what's coming out of my mouth is good and that it makes her happy. But, you know, having visual contact with her is very pertinent and very important so that she can understand what you want. She does have a great recall. On 5 acres, she'll run out and run around with the other dogs.
She knows where the food is, so she knows where to come back. I'd like to get a close-up of Baby, but Baby's kind of turning the wrong side to us. Even though I understand that, Baby, because that's my best side, too. There she is. Let's find Baby a home.
Well done, John Thomas.
Oh, shouldn't be hard. That was a cutie.
All right, there's a lot of stuff going on this Halloween weekend, but maybe there's something that you could do educationally with animals. Florida Fish and Wildlife is having their big open house Marine Quest today in downtown St. Pete. Kevin Baxter and Officer Beryl Martin with the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission are here this morning to tell us about the event.